So thank you everyone for always being punctual. Like I said to you, I like people being on time. It shows professionalism and respectfulness. So we have a major important Zoom today. So I'm introducing the rest of our collective Grand Festival executive team to Hawaii State Representative David Alcos, who you see on the top left-hand corner, and Michelle's taking note for him. Although I will be sending you the AI-generated report along with this private recording to everyone that's attended on here, so you don't have to take your own notes. So I said to you, last week, David and myself signed a MOU for this awesome public-private partnership that's related to the Grand Festival that we're putting on for Hawaii, which I call the greatest show on earth. Yeah, I know I tend to exaggerate at times, but I don't think this is going to be an exaggeration. Looking at what we're actually planning on putting together. So we're going to go through the agenda, which I sent. So the next person I'd like to speak is my dear friend and colleague, Sam Schaefer, who actually made this happen. He's our connector to Hawaii and to David. So Sam, give a quick couple of minute intro and your comment on how excited you are to be able to see this come to fruition. Sam, over to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dr. Leong. I'm very, I'm very honored to be here and meeting all of you distinguished people, distinguished gentlemen and women. And just thankful for everything that we can get this thing going for Hawaii, the people of Hawaii, and for us, so we can, expose Hawaii to the world. That'll be great. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Sam.
I want to introduce you to David
this opportunity of making it happen. So the next on the agenda is my beautiful, talented partner, Andrea. She's the one who made the amazing super deck, which you all saw, and just like I say, mouth-watering. It is if the event is as good as the deck that she created, then we're in for one hell of a major success. So I want Andrea to give a couple of minutes on her aspiration and why she put so much love and effort into the deck that you all saw. So Andrea, over to you.
Oh, well, what an inspiring quote to start with. Well, let me just say that I have always believed that art will save the world. And festivals like this not only represent an incredible positive economic impact for the country, but also for the people that live there. And as a lover of these types of events, I'm obviously excited for what is coming. And I think we have the perfect team that has literally the best resources and literally the best vision, because we're all of us here are huge visionaries, and I think that's gonna guarantee a massive succeed. So I'm very, very excited, and I'm just here to aid in whatever I might be needed. Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you, Andrea. And now I'm going to give the platform to. So before I introduce the main party in our collective and why I am so arrogantly confident that this is going to be the greatest show on earth, and introduce to the people that are involved, I'm going to allow the platform for David to introduce himself and obviously his beautiful state of Hawaii and why he's looking so excitedly to bring us on board with this Hawaii Grand Festival. So David, the platform to you to introduce yourself and have a few word welcoming message to the rest of the team here. Thank you, David.
Thank you, guys. First of all, Hawaii is an area where a lot of tourism want to come out here and play, have their playgrounds out here. And we're also looking to, we're looking out also to thrive our community and bringing some great stuff out here. And, we do have some concerts like Bruno Mars, Janet Jackson. We had some great ones out here and we want to see more. and it all brought some money to our state and helping out our families out here. So for that opportunity, doctor and everyone, we're always looking for something to positive like this for our community. And I want to share with you guys that I did a resolution just a few months ago. And this week, this resolution was to promote Hawaii in cultural arts. And this resolution just went past on the floor.
Wow.
And this is just and then to see that Sam and you guys all call at this time, it's like we got on resolution moving forward, and that passed the House floor. It still needs to go to the governor and get all this stuff, but it's showing that somehow the dots are connecting, and wanting to see how we can. I totally want to be transparency with everyone at the Capitol and making sure that it's not just me, that Hawaii is going to be credit for this, and you guys are going to be credit for this, and and we can work all together on it. So excited to see how it's going and see the vision of it. And I do have some friends in the entertainment business, and it's exciting to you guys bringing even a bigger platform. So that would be awesome.
Well, thank you, David. I was astounded to hear about this resolution. I mean, you all know I'm the nuclear physicist who claimed to, not claim, but boasted to proven God through math and science. But I believe that even though I'm a nuclear scientist, I'm very fatalistic in how things seem to come together at the right time. So the fact that your state passed this resolution to basically bring art and culture as a prominent, mandate into your city, and that fact that is an important component of what we're offering as well. I don't think it's just coincident. Well, maybe it's coincident, but I believe it's genuinely fated. So with that mandate in place that your state has passed, now it's up to our collective to ensure that we can meet that mandate and actually put. And I said to you, you mentioned earlier that obviously you had superstar. No, Bruno Mars is a Hawaiian thing. But as I mentioned in our previous conversation, we're not here to do the one-off, take the money, then run off. We're here to make this sustainable. We're here to make this an annual festival in Hawaii, just like Glastonbury in the UK, Art Basel in Switzerland. We want to do this as an annual event, so it's not just a one-off. And going forward, I'm going to relay an amazing friend and partner of ours that's even designed some merchandises, which has dedicated to Hawaii. So I'll let when I introduce him. So our goal is to make merchandising and make this a long-term sustainable future for Hawaii and for our collective moving forward. So that's our ultimate goal. But I said to you, I'm so excited to hear that, like I said to you, Hawaii's passed this resolution a few months past for art and culture. So now moving forward, I'm going to demonstrate why we can succeed because of the team that we have. And obviously one of the major players that we have is Mark Williams and his Royal Elite, which you see from the deck. Gives you a glimpse of his caliber, of his connectivity. And I just want Mark to introduce himself and give a little glimpse of what he can bring on board through his partnership, through our collective. So Mark, over to you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And great to meet you, David. So first off, just a little business background on myself. I've had 3 spirits companies over the past 20 years that I've brought to acquisition. 2 companies we sold to Diageo, 1 we sold to Heaven Hill. And now I have my own vodka brand that's a caviar is attached to it too, that I'm going to be launching. But my real connectivity comes from my relationships. I do live in Los Angeles. And through the years of building these brands, I've built a strong connection with A-list celebrities, studio heads, entrepreneurs. And my background is in finance and philosophy. So I know some of the world's biggest hedge fund managers, finance people, bankers. So where I would come in is through my partnerships. Like I have direct partnerships with Rolls-Royce, with Bentley, with Sony Music, Warner, Universal. So I'm also very strategic. I'm very step by step in doing stuff. You know, focus all of your energy on one step at a time and continue to build. So in doing that, you have the collective, but then through my partnerships, my direct corporate partnerships, I would bring in like a Live Nation to handle the logistics of the whole festival. And also, one of my other partnerships is Wasserman, which is an agency that's doing the Olympics here in Los Angeles in 2028. So hiring them both to handle the logistics while I'll bring in the artist and the host. And then on the festival side, I'm going to help with the business side, with the finance, with bringing in those hedge funds, those money managers, whether it's Scaramucci that runs Salt, or the Gabellis that have Gamco. Bring in those different groups to be a part of the business portion of the festival, where there'll be lectures and events and all that type of stuff around business. And then on the art side, I have really strong relationships in Japan. So as part of the art side, I would bring in an anime portion of the art side, and then also bring in a couple of big Japanese pop stars for performance, because then we can bring the local Japanese community, and also we can have for the tourism part, we can have people flying in from Japan and Guam and the U.S. As far as California, San Francisco, Washington State, where there are big anime fans and Japanese population that would want to come and see these A-list pop stars, plus the American pop stars. So, making sure woven through all this is heavy tourism and a heavy connection with the locals in Hawaii. So I think bringing some of that Japanese culture and the Japanese pop stars will help with that, and I have direct relationships with those as well. So I just really see this as a big boutique kind of festival that is very specific in what's happening in the business side, the art side, and then the performance side with a big stadium show, which is exciting for me because I get to connect all of my dots with all of my relationships in each one of those sectors. So it's very exciting how things are moving forward.
Well, thank you, Mark. Like I said to you, Mark just gave you a little sampling of the caliber of connectivity that he will bring on board. Like I said, he mentioned Live Nation. They're the one actually did the Super Bowl. So that's a halftime promotion. So those are the caliber of people that Mark is bringing in. So like I said to you, he's a major player within our collective, as in a lot of this major play that I'm going to introduce now. So I'm going to move over to what I call my dear brother, Ashkan. He's the founder of 90210. He's also based in Beverly Hills. He has connections to over 10,000 influencers, world leaders. You name it, he has connection to them. And in fact, he's the one who originally connected me to Mark. So Ashkan, give a quick introduction of yourself, your great organization, 90210, and to David. Most of the other people here already know you. So Ashkan, give a quick introduction to David. Thank you.
Sure. Yeah. We come in to bring the more or what's left on the table. I have taken for 38 years to master the art of relationships. So actually 20,000 We have 20,000 relationships, not contacts, worldwide. We call it LNI, local, national, international, in 12 verticals. So 901 Enterprise is the first ever business community that, even though you hear the 901 Enterprise, it's worldwide, and we like business, and we like ventures. What we bring various like Mark was mentioned, influencers. We call them the people of influence. The difference is some influencers. We have example, Dr. Omatola. Do write the name. I've been talking to her about our collective. She's the #1 Black actress in the world from Nigeria, and she has 7 million followers on Instagram, but she does it with the modesty. So imagine just one of our influencers there, and again, we have also business people, real estate, funding. What is mostly exciting for us is the collective aspect, that together we have a very specific agenda. Clearly, what we are doing in Monaco as a crown project, we want to kind of duplicate parallel in Hawaii. That's actually, I like the way that Dr. Leong is leading. Is not Monaco, is which one is going first. And it looks like Hawaii is the big winner here, signed and great. And I read everything. Congratulations on everyone. And our job is to be here. The idea started with Monaco. The collectives is here. They have that mandate. Now Hawaii, and then we are working on Israel. So the whole idea is with 901 Enterprise, you can count on world-class leaders in many sectors, including all the film festivals, music, Hollywood, many genres. So we are very specific. As people come to us for real estate, let's say, we have 2,000 contacts just in real estate. So we are heavy on real estate and funding. We are very heavy on entertainment. We are very heavy on personal development. Just so you guys know some of the areas we are heavy on. As you might know, I'm a co-founder also of Monitorium. So I'm here today as a support and somebody that is observing, and I could not feel more proud
Well,
of this collective team with the leadership of Dr. Leong and Andrea and Mark. And Mark bringing, you have to acknowledge Mark's background and the names that he was putting on the table. It's not some, business cards. Everybody has business cards. These are relationships. And I believe we are now in a crossroad of a festival revolution that I don't think is going to be only these 3 areas. I think it's going to be going forward with other areas, and I'm here to support fully with all
thank
my
you.
access.
Thank you, Ashkan. You're not
Thank you.
here going to be supporting. Everyone here is going to play a major role. The reason why I brought you all here, because you have talent, you have ability, you have connectivity, and that's why you're here to talk to David and show what we're able. Actually, your mentioning of a Nigerian actress is actually a great segue to our collective partner, Riocom. We're working with them in various infrastructure investment in Nigeria, including airport development. So these are investment opportunities that perhaps we can talk about development project also in Hawaii as well. And we're going to cover that a little bit, not in detail. But they're also based here in the US. So they're working with major New Jersey city, including Newark and Trenton, which is the capital state of New Jersey, developing with the mayor of Newark on various fronts, affordable housing, economic communication service, and security and surveillance. And these, again, are some things that we can also implement for Hawaii as well. So I have both the CEO and the chairman of Riocom. So I asked them to give a quick introduction to themselves. And Dr. Rafat always remind me, ladies first. So I'm going to ask the beautiful Dr. Debbie to introduce herself to David. Dr. Debbie.
Hello, David. I'm Dr. Debbie, the Group CEO of Riocom Group Holdings Corp., and it's my extreme pleasure to meet you, albeit Zoom, but hopefully in the very near future in Hawaii at the festival. And so what we do is all things security and surveillance. We're not new to the space. We have a global footprint. We've actually implemented quite a few projects across Africa. And we've expanded into the United States. And I'm super excited that we were contacted today to provide security and surveillance solutions for the World Cup that will happen in 2026 in Philadelphia. So to be considered at that level, I think is very much in keeping with the status and quality and caliber that Hawaii only deserves as well. Again, it's my pleasure, and I look forward to many more discussions.
Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Debbie. Make sure you get us a World Cup final ticket for everyone here, okay? Dr. Debbie, okay? If the US gets the final, but let's see. But her partner, Dr. Rafael, Realcomm are going to be handling the security aspect, but also I was asking them to handle the software for the ticket distribution, because Realcomm also worked for the ticketing distribution for Roberts International Airport in Liberia. So that's the caliber of technology that they can bring on board with them. So Dr. Rafael, quick introduction, please. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. We're very excited to be here. Can you hear me, sir? Amas? Yes, sir. Okay. We are very excited to be part of the team because we believe in service. Service for the people is service for everyone. Presently, I'm in Newark, New Jersey. I've just had a couple of meetings with some officials. And one of the things they're talking about now is license plate recognition, because they have just seen our system being deployed in South Carolina at the Blackville police station, as well as the routes from Blackville to Barnwell and Augusta. And the city of Newark is saying, guys, we need this kind of system, because while shootings are going on, while rough riding is going on, the cops should be able to see as it's happening real time. So we believe that if we are coming into Hawaii, we are coming in with a bang to bring in the best platforms to protect the visitors, because we also believe that not just people based in the US will have to come for this event, but people from Europe and other parts of the world. So yes, we are excited to be here, and we are going to bring in the best AI technology to Hawaii. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Rafael. So another amazing, like I say, it goes from one amazing individual organization to another one. So I'm going to bring Dwayne. So David, previously, although it's not included in MOU, we discussed about obviously the Aloha Stadium, the redevelopment project. And I briefly mentioned about the Lamborghini Resort, which actually Dwayne and his partners are doing. The first Lamborghini Resort will be in Las Vegas. But I would like to, moving on, although like I say it's not including the MOU, we discussed about the feasibility of perhaps discussing with Dwayne and his partner about putting a Lamborghini Resort in Hawaii, where the Hawaii state will obviously donate land. I'm not specifically asking Dwayne to go into details on that, but he's the gentleman that is involved in that. But that's for a separate day, separate conversation. But I want to bring Dwayne to have a quick introduction of himself. Like I say, he's a dear partner of mine, very godly person as well. So Dwayne, over to you, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor, and great day to everyone. Love and happiness to everyone. This is just wonderful. Doctor, we may have to coin the greatest festivals on earth. That is where we're going. And where I fit in, I'm high-powered with my network, relationships, and resources. And we basically bring in whatever needs to be fit in the gap, just to keep it short and smooth. I think we're all working in the same kind of different areas, but with high-powered relationships. I like what he said, not contacts, but relationships. And I'm just excited to help Hawaii, especially with them just going through the problem with the fires. And if we all can send out prayers and wishes to Thailand, that's where one of our principals for the $65 billion Lamborghini, he lives there. So they just went through an earthquake today. So we send our prayers of rescue to them.
Of course. Thank you, Dwayne, and thank you always for your kindness, for thinking for other people. So we will have a separate conversation. I already told David about this regarding the Lamborghini Resort project. So David will talk to Dwayne in a separate conversation on that. But right now, I just want to focus obviously on this grand festival. So Dwayne, bless his heart, introduced me to another awesome person, Sean, who actually already designed merchandise specifically for Hawaii through his sneaker, his jewelry brand. In fact, I met Sean at New York Diamond District. 95% of all diamond passes through this small little block in New York City. And Sean has his own diamond collection, and he's already designing a special commemorate Hawaii collection of diamonds and sneakers and other merchandises that will be part of this grand festival. Again, our goal is not to do a one-off and then run off with the money. Our goal is to do this continuously and ensure that this is a long-term, sustainable, profitable enterprise, both for Hawaii and for our collective. So Sean, dear friend, now I can call you because I've known you now for 2 weeks, but I seem to know you for a long time. Over to you, sir. Thank you. And if you want to show your shoes, I've given you sharing rights, so I don't know whether you want to show your shoes and jewelry design that you already done for Hawaii. But Sean, over to you, sir. Thank you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings and wonderful blessings to everyone. Give you a short little story on my background. I was in the music industry for 36 years. I've sold about 58 million records, different stuff I've written and produced on. And I now own a proud owner of a corporation that literally the only for-profit corporation that absolutely owns intellectual properties to help the nonprofit sector of the world. So we're very, very excited about our philanthropic abilities because of the intellectual properties that we own, and those things that we're talking about actually give back to whomever we do business with. We give a percentage back to the, so when we make the money, we're not just taking the money, we're taking the money and absolutely helping opportunities for, like for Hawaii as well with this festival. This is an unbelievable opportunity to do something different that I've never seen done in history before. And Dr. Ying's, with his guidance, I believe that we're going to touch a lot of human beings around the world. And this is the kickoff, and this will remain, as he said, for some time to have products that will absolutely uplift the community in Hawaii. So I'm excited to be here, and everyone have a wonderful, beautiful day, because I had one already. This is a beautiful thing.
Thank you, Sean. If we have time at the end, I'm going to share the design of the sneaker and jewelry to David. We have time. Like I say, we also got. And in that meeting that I had with you at the Diamond District, I was able to meet Kyle, who's an amazing commercial photographer. He does more than just take photographs. So, Kyle, I just want you to have a quick introduction to yourself and what you potentially will bring in to this our collective event to Hawaii. Kyle, over to you, sir.
Thank you very much. Hello, everybody. It's an honor to be here and to be able to work on this collective. I'm being heard, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's so weird. It's so weird. Anyway, yes, photographically, I completely look forward to documenting this quite historic process, because something like this has never been done before in regards to Dr. Ying's idea. And I'm also basically partners with Sean that you just heard from. And in regards to anything, of course, any imagery that you'll see on that end, any background imagery that you'll see on that, which also dwells into my landscape photography, etc. I also have a background as far as music production and actually putting on shows around the country somewhat some time back, where we had anywhere upwards to, I would say, 15, 16 acts on stage, not simultaneously, but one right after the other, in terms of organizing that like clockwork, because it had to be with that amount of things. And we did that because there were main bands, and then when the bands were changing, we had side acts. So there was a multi-stage, two-stage thing going on. So it was very intricate, and it worked flawlessly. So I look forward to perhaps working in conjunction with Mark whatever else he brings to the table. Obviously, a lot, and should be a great event.
Okay.
Thank
Well,
you.
thank you, Kyle, for that quick intro. Appreciate it. Now, we started off with Hawaiian, and I'm going to end with another very dear friend and colleague and someone who's also based in Hawaii. So now we actually have 3 Hawaiians here. So we all know her as KC. So she's very prominent entrepreneur, philanthropist, everything you know. And she's very, very connected with the powers to be also in Hawaii. But I'm going to let her introduce herself. Casey, over to you. So introduce yourself to David. Thank you very much.
Okay, very nice to meet everybody. And please forgive my voice. I'm just recovering from laryngitis. Well, first of all, aloha. And thank you very much for the great presentation that you have done. A little background about myself. I've been in the areas like in technology. On security side, we put up some security back in 2011 during the time of the APEC meeting. We were one of the few that won the awards. And we brought forth a lot of different technology, that is used currently with the military and so forth. On the other side, when I spoke with Dr. Leong, how are you going to bring in all of these people on a small piece of island, like Hawaii? And I think right now I see the magnitude and the cohesiveness of everybody bringing in their expertise. So I am so-called the boots on the ground to assist you. I have already spoken to my Asian counterparts, and they're excited. And that I'll talk to you about Dr. Leon and Andrea. But anyway, long and short of it, I will be your contact here. And without further ado, and I know we're on a timeline, is as we go through a lot of different things, then I can basically give you some of our expertise, what we do. So again, thank you very much, and aloha and mahalo.
Thank you, KC. So David, she's a very important ally for us in Hawaii. So we not only have Sam, who's going to be obviously our chief liaison for Hawaii. So Sam, I'm going to connect you directly to KC.
Yes.
So I don't know how near neighbors
I'll try my best. I'll do my best.
You're on the same island or not. I think there's like 4. I don't know how many. As part of my ignorance, I don't know how many islands there are in Hawaii. I think there's 4 main islands. So, but I'll connect you directly to KC so we can talk. But she's also going to be a very important player for this, as is everyone on board this. Now, I'm just going to share my screen quickly and show you some of the merchandises that Sean has already designed specifically for Hawaii. Now, this is just a quick sampling. So bear with me while I share my screen. So can you guys see this?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow,
So this
nice.
is a sneaker brand, and it's got the Hawaii flag. I'm not going to go into too much detail, and these are the jewelry design collection as well. So, which, like I said, we'll be working with the diamond. So just to give you a heads up of what will be on offer for Hawaii, specifically for Hawaii. Of course, we're going to have other merchandise, your usual, your hat and your T-shirt, and
Yes, we will.
the things that I can afford,
Yes, we
basically. But joking aside, that is the kind of caliber. So you see what we are doing. We're not just, like I said, putting on. I forgot who said. Maybe it's Dwayne or Sean. Not just the greatest show, but the greatest festival on earth. But one thing I'll ask you, David. If you could send me a copy of your art and culture resolution that your state passed, that is absolutely amazing. So obviously I want to ensure that I read through it and ensure that what we put forward in our collective, which I believe so, will absolutely 100% fit into this resolution that you have passed for Hawaii. Okay, so we started with you, David, so we're gonna end with you. So I just want your closing comment, and from the people that I've introduced you to, the high caliber of people that I've introduced you to, and what your impression and how excited you are to us moving forward. And then I'll close in to what the action plan moving forward from after the Zoom is. So David, over to you, sir. Thank you.
Doctor, first of all, I just want to say amazing. Each and every one of you have an amazing story. You know, while I sit back, listen to all you guys out here and experience and the team that you building together, it gives me one word. It's saying that you guys are the team Marvel. Like you said, Team Marvel. This is how I look at you guys. You guys are superstars that can make this happen out here. And I just get goosebumps on it. I sat on the Culture of Arts Committee the last 2 years in the state of Hawaii. I changed a couple committees, but I'm still on the Finance Committee as well. Our state of Hawaii is looking for things like this. So we look forward for this long relationship. Like you said, it's going to be not just a one-day thing, but we're going to continue building out here. And it's a blessing. And I feel so excited to move forward and to serve the people of Hawaii and make this state great. Yeah. Thank you.
Well, thank you, David. I am honored that you call us the Marvel or the Guardian of the Galaxy. That's quite, you hear this, folks, okay? That's how impressive you all are. And I'm not gonna argue with David on that front. Dr. Rafael, you have your hand up. There's something that you would like to comment on, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. I'm happy that David's on the call. I remember like the time that Hawaii had the last mishap, I reached out to Sam that we will build early warning hazard system for Hawaii, which we built it already, but we couldn't have access to someone. And then Dwayne talked about the same thing happening in Taiwan. I think it's about time that most of these countries have these systems in place, because you can't bank on FEMA to do everything. It's better for a system to see it before it happens or while it's happening. We had sometime a problem in Florida and then California. The system has actually picked this, written to law enforcement.
Dr. Rafael, sorry to interrupt you.
Yes.
Obviously, let's focus on what this is, the Grand Festival. There are many other opportunities, as David and I would go talk, the Aloha Stadium, the Lamborghini Resort. So there are many, many opportunities that we're going to be working with David and the rest of the team in Hawaii. But right now, we're focused on putting on the greatest show/festival in Hawaii. And you heard it. David's already called us the Marvel team. So he's pretty convinced that we have the superhero. And I'm not going to argue that. We do have a superhero team here. So David, moving forward, I'm obviously going to share this with you. I'm going to discuss individually with the rest of our team exactly how we fit all this jigsaw in. I already know. So we're just going to coordinate that with you. We're going to develop the super deck that you already see, that my beautiful, talented wife, Andrea's created. And we're going to detail it out in more detail. And we're going to put that package proposal in front of you. So in front of your art committee, in front of your finance committee, so we can make this thing absolutely happen. So thank you again. Much peace and love to you all. Christ our blessing to you all. Thank you, everyone. God bless you all.
Aloha.
Thank you.
Aloha.
Take care.
Aloha.
Bye-bye.